Hey everybody, welcome to our Dirtbags and Pinstripes podcast. Joined by myself tonight, DJ Cox. I just wanted to get on here for a second and do our prediction show before opening day tomorrow, which is a national holiday. So very excited for a new season for the Cubs to be 0-0 and heading towards 162-0 and a World Series title. That's the goal every year. So we're hoping for that. So I just wanted to kind of get on here tonight and give my predictions for the season and give David Swor's as well, and kind of just to give a perspective of what we think is going to happen in the MLB this season. So I'm just going to go division by division with our picks, and then we'll get into the playoffs and we'll go to the World Series and we'll call it a night. This will be a little quick show just to kind of give you an idea of what we're kind of thinking here. So starting with David in the AL East. David, of course, is going to go with his Yankees for the winners, followed by the Blue Jays, Rays, Red Sox, and Orioles. And I am going to do pretty much the same thing, except I flip-flop the Red Sox and Rays. I'm going Yankees, Blue Jays, Red Sox, Rays, and Orioles in that division for the AL East. Moving over to the AL Central, this is where we need to put the mute button on for a second while I say that the White Sox will be in first, followed by the Twins, Tigers, Royals, and Guardians in that order. And then David is going with the White Sox, Tigers, Royals, Twins, and Guardians in that order for the AL Central. Moving over to the AL West, I'm going Astros as the champion, Mariners, Angels, Rangers, and A's in the AL West. And David is going Mariners, Astros, Angels, Rangers, and A's. So pretty close there, except we have the Astros and the Mariners flip-flopped as to who's going to be the champion there. So pretty close on that one. NL East, I'm going Braves, who I think is a better team than last year, which is scary to think. Phillies, Mets, don't drink that Kool-Aid, Marlins, and Nationals. And David is going Phillies, Braves, Mets, Marlins, Nationals. So once again, same order, except for the champion of each division is flip-flop there. He's got Phillies, Braves. I got Braves, Phillies. Moving to the NL Central, I have the Brewers, Cubs, Cardinals, Reds, and Pirates. And he, of course, puts the Cubs way down there. Goes Brewers, Cards, Reds, Cubs, and Pirates. So we're not really close in that one at all. He thinks the Reds are better than the Cubs. He's totally crazy on that. I don't know what his problem is. He's probably just trying to make me mad. Which is what he does. So NL West, I've got Dodgers as the champion of the NL West, Padres, Giants, Rockies, and the Diamondbacks in that division. And David has Dodgers, Padres, Giants, Diamondbacks, Colorado. So everything's the same there, except he thinks Colorado is worse than the Diamondbacks, and I have that flip-flopped at the bottom there. So moving on to the playoffs, David has the Dodgers, Brewers, Phillies, Braves, Padres, and Mets in the playoffs. He's drinking that Mets Kool-Aid like he always does. And I have the Dodgers, Brewers, Cubs, who I always think are going to make the playoffs, Padres, Phillies, and Braves. So looking at that, we're pretty much the same on this, except for he believes the Mets will make the playoffs, and I believe the Cubs will. So everything else there is the same for our playoff teams in the National League. Over in the American League, I have the Yankees, White Sox, Mariners, Blue Jays, Red Sox, and Astros. I think three teams are going to make it from that loaded AL East. That's a great division. And then David has the Yankees, Blue Jays, or I'm sorry, he has the Yankees, White Sox, Mariners, Blue Jays, Astros, and he threw in the Angels. So he's drinking the Angels Kool-Aid a little bit more than I am this year. He's the one thinking they're going to make the playoffs. So we're pretty much the same there as far as our playoff teams go. He just has the Angels, and I have the Red Sox as a playoff team. So that's the only difference as far as who our playoff teams are. And he believes the Dodgers will play the Blue Jays in the World Series, and I 100% agree with him, unfortunately. I wish I didn't agree with him. And your 2022 World Series champions, I believe we both think that the Dodgers are too good to be beaten. So that's your prediction for the season. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Opening day is something we all look forward to. We're going to get 162 games this year, so that's really awesome as well. So yeah, we're kind of in a little break here in our podcast. It's been about a month, maybe a little over a month, but me and David are coaching. I'm coaching baseball and he's coaching softball, so it's like the busiest time of the year for us. So we'll get back to some episodes soon, I'm sure, and we'll have some guests on, and we'll start rolling with the 2022 season. But hope everybody has a great night and that everybody's looking forward to their teams going 162-0 and making the playoffs, because it's opening day, and even the Orioles a couple years back were in first place for a few days. So anything can happen, but it's exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. So have a great night, and don't forget to like our podcast on YouTube. It is now known as Dirtbags and Pinstripes. So we are excited about that, getting a new name as well. So everybody have a great night, and we'll talk.